Hi dear friends, I am Manoj Dukle. Today we are going to discuss about steam turbines. So basically the steam turbine is one kind of heat engine in which steam's heat energy is converted into mechanical work. The construction of steam turbine is very simple. There is no piston rod, flywheel or slide valves attached to the turbines. So, maintenance is quite easy. It consists of a rotor and a set of rotating blades which are attached to a shaft, and the shaft is placed in the middle of rotor. An electric generator known as steam turbine generator is connected to the rotor shaft. The turbine generator collects the mechanical energy from the shaft and converts it into electric energy. Steam turbine generator also improves turbine efficiency. As shown in the figure, the pulverized coal is inserted or provided to the boiler. In boiler, the water is passing through the tubes. When these hot gases from the combustion chamber comes in contact with the steam, then vapor gets generated. So these are the pink lines. The pink lines are denoted vapor. So this hot vapor comes or gets into the steam turbine. Resultant, the steam turbine blades are starting rotating. As the starting rotation, along with the steam turbine shaft, the generator is also coupled, so it start rotating. Then we are able to producing the electricity. Then again the steam is passed to the condenser. In condenser, the vapor is get convert into liquid. Again this liquid is provided into the boiler for further heating. Now there are different types of turbine. Basically, on the basis of blades, we can classify it as impulse turbine and reaction turbine. So in impulse turbine, as per the working principle, the impulse turbine consists of a casing containing stationary steam nozzles. So understand that the impulse turbine is having nozzles and a rotor with moving or rotating buckets. When the steam passes through the stationary nozzles and it is directed at a high velocity against the rotor buckets, the rotor bucket starts to rotate at high speed. So this is the figure of the impulse turbine. So in this figure we can able to know that the steam get enters into this penstock. Then from penstock it get enter into the nozzle. So this is our nozzle, and in the nozzle high pressure steam is converted into high velocity steam. So this is your high velocity steam. So directly this high velocity steam strikes on the blades of turbine. So this is your impulse turbine. So these all blades are symmetric in nature. So their designs are similar, so that the pressure drop only occurs at nozzle and the steam is directly get collected into the tail race. Next is, so this is also one figure of impulse turbine. Next is reaction turbine. So in reaction turbine, in the case of reaction turbine, the moving blades of a turbine are shaped in such a way that the steam expands and drops in pressure as it passes through them. So there is no nozzle provided. So as nozzle is not there, the pressure drop occurs at the blades. As a result of pressure decrease in the moving blade, a reaction force will be produced. This force will make the blades to rotate. So this is the figure for reaction turbine. So in the reaction turbine, so these are the asymmetrical blades. So it consists of one stationary blade and another moving blade. So as the vapor get insert into these blades, so one by one the pressure drops get occurs, and finally the steam goes towards the condenser. Now this is our main difference between impulse and reaction turbine. So from this figure we can able to know that the impulse turbine is consist of fixed nozzle and moving blades. Reaction turbine is consist of fixed blades and moving blades. So in impulse turbine, the pressure drop occurs immediately. So here as shown in this graph, the pressure drop occurs immediately in the nozzle and velocity of steam increases. In reaction turbine, the pressure drop occurs in a sequential manner. So because of this, the reaction turbine are having more efficiency, and the reaction turbine we are using in a high power plant, high thermal power plant, which is having the higher capacity, and for small capacity thermal power plant we can able to use the impulse turbine. So these all are the discussion about steam turbine and their different types. Thank you very much.